Alright, hello. Welcome to our weekly HMNII Podcast. Going from whatever, I'm over here. I'm Kenny.
Hey, I'm Tim. Yeah, hey.
Buddy.
How's it going?
Tim wasn't done.
I don't care.
Jesus Christ.
And
I'm Josh.
Here we go. Alright. We've already...
so
Are you guys
far-
ready to have fun?
God, it's fucking... Yeah, we already started.
Everybody's I gotta turn off the camera. It's already over.
It's
Like,
not happening. No, we'll
the first one was a fluke, guys.
well, thanks for coming out, but we'll
Take
see you
two.
later. Yeah,
Take two.
I think we should have an opening where we harmonize one. Just be like, hello.
My ears hurt so much. God, that was like piercingly loud. I hope your camera has some sort of like balance.
It does.
When it knows, we're like,
It
oh my
does.
God, he's so fucking loud.
Pretty much anytime
When I
Buddy
put this-
talks, the
when I put
camera's
this
just
up-
like can't pay attention. It's just like what?
when I put this up, it's just
Does
gonna
that
be
fly?
like, it's gonna, Josh's gonna be like, hello, and it's just like, because the
Or just a
camera.
bleep. Just.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Just bleep that and cut this out.
Oh my God. Oh, geez. By the way, my mom watched it, and then she told me, she's like, Tim, you sure do cuss a lot. So
You know what? I was going through the list of contacts of people who I was like, oh, I should tell these people to watch. I got to the bottom of the list like her mom, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna, because she's gonna be,
So
she's
check
gonna
this out.
be
I'm gonna tell you
mad.
said
So
that.
check this
I'm
out.
gonna tell you
She's
said
probably
I
gonna
actually
watch it, so.
I actually shared it on my Facebook page, but I have so many church people and
Ew.
parents that I'm like, I don't really want these people to see this. So I
Yeah.
just added a bunch of people to my family, and then I was like, share, excluding family.
Nice. That's what family's for. That's
Exactly.
really cool, yeah.
For exclusion.
Oh, okay. My point was, my mom said I was cussing a lot, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
try to
was
cuss
too.
twice as much.
Oh,
I'm gonna cuss as much as I fucking goddamn shit possible. Anyway, we have a lot to talk about today.
Way to
Very
fucking go.
interesting.
Yes, so far.
I fucking shit piss know it, bastard.
Can you at least make sense with them? Like, just try.
Bitch.
What,
Well,
are
see,
you,
there
what are
you
you,
go.
his mom?
God, are you my mom?
I don't know if you should cuss on a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry. One
I
more
remember
thing.
these had a lot of glare last time. I'm gonna
Oh.
take these off.
You know, okay, I know we have topics to talk about.
Yeah,
I had such a shitty day today.
mine
So-
has been hard too. It's just.
So last night before we went out to the bar,
Yeah, I
My-
kind of worked and listened to thunder and watched rain, and it was like really relaxing.
I fucking hate this.
Wait, what were we talking about? Bad days? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
no,
my
okay, so like remember last night with my power went out in my room. So
Was that like mid jerk?
bad. Well, it was. You
So
know,
the power's
you,
out in
you
my
remember that
bedroom.
movie? You remember that movie with that sex toy that had the big fist on the end, and the guy died using it, and it took them an hour to get the smile off of his face?
Please keep going.
It was one of those.
Please talk with your story. Please tell. I'm so.
okay, so I went down to the office because now not only do I have they didn't by the way they didn't come and fix my electricity, so I still don't have electricity in my room.
Oh.
I don't have electricity or carpet in my room. I went down there and I was like, by the way, you remember when you guys fixed the leak in my floor like 3 months ago?
Oh, yeah,
And you ran out
yeah.
from well, because they like the carpet got all moldy.
No, right.
From, like,
Gonna say,
from the
did,
rain
like,
or from the water
storm
leak.
knock out your electricity and your carpet? She's
No.
like, oh man, it's a blackout. And where'd my fucking carpet go?
So we had like my carpet was moldy because it was sitting like in the water for so long.
Yeah, I remember.
And so then like I had to throw it out, and then they won't give me new carpet. It's like they're like it's like a form of protest. They're like, you should have kept the fucking carpet.
Yeah.
I just threw it away, and now I'm just walking through the fucking nail tacks, and I can't see because the lights are off too.
You know what's gonna be the best? They're gonna go for like the trifecta. One day you're gonna walk into your room, there's gonna be no oxygen. You're like, yeah. Try to dial a phone. It's like, hello, what's the problem? Oh, it's gonna be funny.
And then it's just gonna be quiet. It's like, sir, we can't hear you. You're just like, ah. And it's just like, then they get a deep voice. You should have kept the carpet.
I'm so sorry. Wait, where were you going with? Oh, the electricity
Yeah,
thing.
it's just like I was just bringing it up because I was annoyed with the fact that I can't see and don't have carpet.
Here's carpet.
They're gonna go for all your senses. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna kill you.
Well, I was just thinking they're just gonna start taking things like small things like growing in size as the time goes on. So like at first you're like,
I don't know. To
You're like,
start
what?
off with carpet as the small thing.
Okay.
I don't know where to escalate
okay,
from
well,
there.
if you think about
After
it,
this?
if you think about it, without being able to actually feel it, you wouldn't know carpet was gone unless you actually saw it. I'm going somewhere with this. Just
Are you
trust me.
sure?
Probably.
Okay.
No, but I'm saying like they take.
He's right. I can't hear the carpet, so.
Can't you smell your carpet?
Screw you guys.
Anyway, moving on. I was gonna preface with something else, but it's actually not important, and I don't want Katie to ruin it with some story about something. It's gonna take like 10 seconds to say, but I don't even care.
Do it.
We're gonna talk about a thing. Who wants to talk about something first?
I already talked about a thing.
Was that one? That was like.
No, I wanted to talk
Okay.
when I
Hey.
when I'd started off.
Alright.
So.
Josh, what did you prepare? I'm actually dying to hear this. What do you got in the holsters of talking?
I was curious where you were going with that.
Absolutely nowhere. Isn't it weird? I already regret asking like immediately.
No, it's not. Not
What I
weird at
wanted
all.
to talk about today was how creativity is kind of like frowned upon nowadays.
Are you talking about that one Zen Pencils comic?
No one got that.
No. Okay, then you guys know what the movie is. No. It's this comic, and he just like takes quotes from people, and then he puts them in like comic form. I think one of them was talking about how, oh, you need to go to school, you do this, you need to do, and then boo creativity. Yes, just do what we kind of want you to assimilate into society or something like that. Either way, yeah, creativity is kind of, I wouldn't say frowned upon, but just kind of.
Not
Like-
as
like
accepted.
There's no room for it.
No, it's
There's no room
just
for
shitted
it.
and fucked over. Damn it, fuck.
Oh right, we're doing that. Yeah.
Hey, mom.
I won't look on TV.
I don't know. It's definitely not encouraged.
Yeah.
Not at all. No.
Like-
It's not something that's required for you to succeed in school. Like standardized
Well, no.
testing
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff.
No.
It's just like, yeah, no, we're just making cookie cutters.
Well, to be honest, yeah, exactly. Well, the school systems are messed up anyway, so it's
Yeah.
like they try to teach this 100 millions of different kids the same method, and most kids don't learn the same way, so
No.
it doesn't really work.
For example, Buddy learns with blocks and putting them into separate holes. I learn with textbooks like the rest of the world.
Right, so for those of us who need the blocks,
Yeah.
give us the fucking blocks, okay?
Exactly.
Why you gotta be punks?
Yeah. I don't know. And
this
more
is
importantly,
as funny as it gets, by the way. So
I was just about to say this is
Hang
deep. Like,
out.
are we a comedy? No, but
ride
more
out this wacky
importantly,
roller coaster.
if I walked up to you and I don't know, I was just me, I guess. I don't really need to be anybody else. But you were like, hey, what do you... Yeah, first off, you should run. I'm going to kill you. No, shut up. And I was like, hey, I finally decided what I'm going to do in school. And you're like, what is that? You're going to finally go into mathematics or quantum physics? Or John Cusack? And then
I made you.
I was like, no, I'm going to be an art major. People immediately just be like, oh, yeah, good for you. And
Yeah,
just
they'd be
notice
like,
that.
yeah.
so you won't
Yeah.
be homeless after college.
Yeah,
Right,
and it
yeah.
sucks.
It's,
Yeah.
you know, I think it's honestly frowned upon because it's just it's difficult.
It's
to do.
difficult.
Yeah.
But it's a dream.
You know what's also unfortunate is going after that creativity and like say with the art major and everything like that.
Yeah.
There is virtually nowhere for you to go
Yeah.
out of college. You're like, great, I have a BA in theater arts or in painting,
Video game
yeah,
design.
no, video game
Oh.
design. There's
No,
plenty of
okay.
work for that, but
Right,
like
right.
for like painting and things like that,
Art.
art is so speculative. What is it? It's like whoever is famous and says art is good. That's what art is good. There's no art that is actually like people walk by and go, "Wow, that's so deep."
No, but if like
Someone has to tell you that it's
Yeah.
deep before you go, yeah,
Giant
you're right.
paintbrush fingers.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
really
yeah,
deep.
yeah.
They're like, no, sorry, I actually just spilled my milk over here. The display's over
yeah,
there.
there's just like,
Oh, sorry.
but
Okay.
can we frame this?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
heard a quote that was, art isn't good until someone else buys it.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's
Yeah.
exactly that's
Someone
exactly
cut
right.
their ear off. God damn, why
And
did he
it's
do
all-
that?
it's
by
all
the way?
I heard it was only
subjective
part of his
too,
ear,
like-
and that was all I heard.
Still though,
actually.
if you were like a girl and someone did that to you,
I think it happened on accident.
And
And then he was like, well, shit, when am I gonna get her? And he was like,
Valentine's Day tomorrow, stores are
well, I
closed.
got this part of my
Yeah.
ear. Maybe.
Yeah, like art is really like that though. Like it's all about like you can have somebody who's the most talented artist in the world, and it's just nobody ever discovers them, and then that's it. They don't.
Why do
but
you
then
think
there can be
most of
somebody who
the
does
famous
doodles, and it's
Yeah.
like somebody's like, I like that, I'm gonna buy it, and then they were like world famous.
Why do you think most of the
So-
famous artists were like not famous until they died?
Exactly.
And it's just like, well,
Which really sucks.
Yeah, seriously.
Because people usually get jobs to make money while they
Yeah,
live.
well, you know, like all these like super famous artists, and they're like, wow, their work was so deep. But like, yeah, well, they were homeless while they were alive because
Yeah.
everyone thought their art was garbage.
Yep. Arts.
Most of the time it was garbage.
Well, that's the thing. Art is
Like
so
actual
subjective
garbage.
that it. Well, yeah. Now it is.
Yeah.
That's called what is that kind of art called? The one that is basically just garbage.
Kenny's house.
More like belongs in the trash. Oh my god, what did you just say?
Kenny's house.
Well, I'm in between homes right now, so like.
Wow, he got you.
Yeah, but hey, you know what? I have to respect him because he's an artist,
This
and
is true.
he's homeless now. So
Yeah.
Like,
It's
so when
something
I die-
He's dead 500 years after that. His,
Oh, I thought you were saying when I'm dead 500 years later. I was like, I'm gonna live forever, which is.
you still wouldn't live for.
Yeah.
All right, if we get not technical,
We're going back to that math thing again where you just don't even
don't.
try.
Try.
No kidding.
Throwback.
Okay, one of my topics is asking Kenny a lot of math questions. By the way,
One of
Kenny, what is 7 plus 5?
Exactly.
what is it? What is the topic of yours,
It's a math equation.
Tim?
What? Oh, okay. Now to get less serious, that was a good one though.
Yeah.
I would like to know what you. I asked a few other people. I didn't ask for explanations though. But in a fight between a ninja and a wizard, who would win? Yeah. And just think of all the things you know about ninjas and wizards ever. Just I don't want to confine it to one specific
I'm
thing.
gonna
I don't
actually,
care.
I'm gonna actually go with Ninja on this one.
Yeah.
Element of surprise. Wizard
Versus the element of fire,
which has to take a while to actually be built up. 'cause
unless
most
you're a good wizard.
Well, okay.
See,
I
see. Here's the problem.
I'm not a very good wizard though, so if
Don't
it was-
fight ninjas.
Yeah, for real. Just like hey,
I don't think you're a good ninja either, though, Kenny.
Yeah.
this is true. Watch.
Oh, fucking.
You're already done.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know.
But that's my
It's
answer.
a weird question because it's like
It is because it
I don't care about wizards or ninjas personally.
Oh, I knew we were
but
friends.
I feel like wizards. I feel like wizards would win, and I don't. I feel like if I did have to pick a side that I liked more, I'd say ninjas. But I think
it's
wizards would
situational.
win. Yeah, it is situational. But I think wizards would win based on the fact that they don't fucking exist, and they're magical. Like
Ninjas don't exist.
ninjas did exist.
Have you seen one?
I mean, not in person.
Okay, hold up, slow down. Wait, so you're saying because wizards don't exist, that's why they'd win?
No, I didn't say that. I said they don't exist because they're beyond the realm of possibility. They can do things that are physically not possible in this world, in this
okay.
reality. So a ninja wouldn't be able to handle something like that.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Because they're not defined.
Exactly, because
You can't define them because you'd be like, he does this. Oh yeah, well a wizard is able to do
Right,
blah blah blah.
exactly.
Okay.
A wizard, because wizards don't exist, you could make up anything that a wizard could do to counteract anything a ninja would do. So ninja's like, I threw a ninja stars, and wizard's like, I do anti-ninja star spell.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The way you explained that made it sound like a kid's game where like kids were playing like together.
Yeah.
It's like, hi, I'm a ninja, I threw a ninja star. Yeah, well, I cast
Flex
force
no.
field, and your ninja stars are
Magic missile.
actually poops because you're fart.
Now you're throwing poops
I
at
win.
me. I thought this through.
The kid longer than the rest of us. And by that I mean up until this
Yeah.
moment still.
Oh, still, I was
become
gonna
a
say like,
man?
up until this moment, like I just graduated to being a teenager.
No, you got a while. Okay, maybe I didn't think that through then. I don't know what a good opponent to a ninja would be though.
Super ninja.
I think it was a good question. I just think that, like,
No,
my
yeah.
opinion on it is that, like,
All right,
because wizards aren't a defined thing, you can just
ninjas
make up
and
whatever
ninjas
they
and
are.
Vikings.
I was gonna say Vikings,
Well,
but I think
it's-
that exists somewhere. Didn't someone actually like?
It might have been one of those deadliest warrior
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it was a Viking and a.
No, the samurai.
Yeah,
Samurai
yeah.
and the samurais are different.
They won because their swords cut through armor,
Yes.
and
Which-
the Norse swords don't. But the Norse swords are more for stabby.
That is the technical term.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the art form of stabby. Absolutely, that's exactly what it is.
That makes so much sense.
So much that it just doesn't.
I don't know, but
What do you got to talk about?
no,
You know what? Hold on, let me go.
no,
back to-
we're good.
Okay.
I wrote it down because I have no memory.
You couldn't remember.
I
this
got the
one
nickname
thing.
Grandpa for a reason. Okay.
Did you smell like mothballs?
I got the name Grandpa for 2 reasons. Okay. I was just thinking of
Juice.
movie and prune juice. I was thinking of movie remakes that really did not need to happen, and that they just shouldn't even have wasted the money on. Like, taking old movies and then
No, I
making
know
them new
exactly
again.
what a movie remake is.
Well, no, because
that
there are
was
some,
not the dispute.
but there are some, like for instance, the Incredible Hulk. The Hulk.
Incredible Hulk greater than Hulk. Okay.
What are my notes,
That's
bitch?
what- you just showed them to me. Why did you not want me to read them?
Anyway, but like, I don't know. I think it was funny that they made those 2 movies so close together, and then kind of just like kick the other one under the carpet.
That was weird. Because when I saw
that didn't happen. Don't worry about it.
I saw both of them. I was like, didn't that just happen?
I could have sworn this movie just came out.
I feel like the
Yeah.
biggest problem with remakes is that they keep remaking the same license repeatedly. Like, how soon after Spider-Man 3 ended did they make the Amazing Spider-Man?
I didn't even see it. It was so weird to me. I was just like,
they
yeah.
keep reusing licenses to reboot
Yeah, what is that-
franchises.
what is that
There's
called? 'Cause it's
plenty of shit that they could pull from. The shit that's been done like 1950s
Yeah.
that never got a remake that deserves remakes.
Or like they
Batman's getting rebooted again. Like, what the? Batman just got rebooted and is getting rebooted again.
Yeah.
I think, and Superman too. Same thing. It just got rebooted again as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that those like icon characters,
Yeah.
like Batman and Superman, and
Yeah.
all of those things, they're just gonna continue to get remade over
yeah,
and
they're the
over
big
and over.
ones. Yeah,
But
like the Ninja
because
Turtles.
But yeah,
God.
but I mean that's my point. That's my point is that like I think you're asking what movies don't need to be remade. I think the biggest culprit of that is movies that keep getting remade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stories that have been told hundreds of times and are being remade over and over and over.
How
and
many
over.
times do we need to see Uncle Ben die?
Yeah,
No, that was a serious question.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the
I
guy on the can of the black guy on the can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started Spider-Man.
Okay,
Piece of
yeah.
shit. Oh,
Like
Jesus.
off a similar tangent with that, like instead of like movies that need to be remade and stuff like that, like movies based off of books that keep getting split into multiple parts when it's not necessary
You're
at
talking
all.
about the Hobbit.
Like The Hobbit
Oh my
and
God,
Hunger
no.
Games
He's
and
talking about Twilight.
Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. All
one
of
more
those-
book.
Wasn't Harry
Let's
Potter
split it
like?
into 2 parts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Harry Potter was like 19 movies. And
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, they just went.
And
Hey,
what-
let's make more money.
two,
You know,
wasn't
like-
2 of the movies like 1 book?
Yes, the last one.
Oh, the last. That's right.
Yeah.
That's 2.
In fact, for actually every single franchise, if they did that in Twilight, they did that in Harry Potter, they did that in
Hunger Games.
The Hunger
You know,
Games.
I've always thought that maybe instead of like with that they should make them into a TV show because then they could fit in every part of the story.
It's a
but
good idea.
but unfortunately, with TV shows, you need a beginning, middle, and end. Even though it's not the end of the story, you need it to
Yeah,
have
for
that
each
format.
episode. Yeah.
And you can't do that with a book. Is 50 Shades of Grey being made into a TV show or a movie?
I hope they don't make
I
it either.
think-
So
Oh, they're already started.
They started. I think it's a movie.
It's a movie.
Pretty
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
Because
50
that's
Shades of. I'm not gonna say that.
people are
50
like,
Shades of I'm not gonna pay to see that movie.
like old old white women are like this movie is bad for blah blah blah, they shouldn't be doing this stuff, and everyone's just like, yeah, we know they're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Old every woman.
Thank you. Not
Racist.
all people.
Did you just call me old
Racist.
every woman?
Yes.
Oh.
Hello, I'm
Boo boo.
Senior Vice President, old every woman.
Oh, you read my badge, right? Sorry. Just confused
Calling
people
Mr.
knowing my
Everywoman.
name exactly. Yeah, so there's that.
I can't think of. I didn't see. What was that? I never saw Tron.
That's what I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, that was when he said it. That was the first
Yeah.
thing I thought of. I couldn't say anything because I didn't see it. But I
No,
didn't-
Tron, the new version, I liked it, but I don't know.
I heard
I
equal.
like-
Yeah, some people were like, "Oh, it was good," and some people were like, "Motorbikes." This was like, I don't know.
I heard that Red Dawn was bad. Like it shouldn't have happened.
Oh, the new one wasn't that like Chris Hemsworth or his little brother
Yeah.
or something like that?
Chris Hemsworth and Josh
Yeah.
Peck.
It was for fear of spoilers.
Spherical.
Like towards the end, it was just because like I haven't seen the first one, so I don't know what happened in that one.
Right.
But like towards the end, it was just like all of a sudden you're just like, Oh, well, that happened. It was kind of like in the new Godzilla movie where you thought that this person was going to be a big part of the movie, and
Wow,
then all of a
spoiler,
sudden,
didn't see
Also, yeah, Godzilla. That's a good one. I didn't see that either. Was that any?
Disclaimer.
You didn't see it?
You know what? Every time they
Honestly,
try to reboot Godzilla, it's been a failure.
If you haven't seen that movie, Godzilla, at this point, I don't care if I ruined it for you. I just don't care.
Oh, okay.
I think we still have the right to feel some way about it.
That's true, but I also have the right to not care.
I don't have to. So like the way you're saying it's like I'm going
It's
to
your
spoil
fault.
like the main part of the movie. It's about Godzilla.
Oh,
I didn't know that before.
I don't want to ruin anything for you, but that movie aptly named Godzilla, yeah.
Godzilla's actually in
Every
it. He stars.
yeah, like every reboot of Godzilla has been terrible. Everyone I've seen.
You know what I've noticed? A common denominator is that Godzilla's actually been in them.
You know,
You should be somewhere else.
you know, actually, a valid point. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. I think Godzilla's terrible. I think it's stupid. I think it's so stupid. I've always thought Godzilla was a stupid concept. I've never been interested in the idea of it. Okay,
Well,
but
did you
I
get-
mean,
did
okay,
you
same thing with King Kong. I just
Wait,
think gigantic movie
on the
monsters are
surface,
stupid.
yeah, on the surface, it's just big monster come crush things. We fight it, goes back in the ocean.
Well, did you guys
peace,
hear that
drop
they're
one
actually
finger.
doing another reboot?
Goody.
Yeah, it's actually a combination between Batman and Godzilla. It's Badzilla.
You like that joke?
I'm really glad
Yes, I did.
that joke was Badzilla.
It was a setup for that. Anyway.
How much time we got left on this bitch?
We 2
minutes.
hours.
Oh, the time went up. I don't know what happened.
We've been talking for 3 minutes. We have.
This is a 24-hour podcast.
That's okay. To anyone who's watching it, it's felt like an hour already.
Do you guys have anything to do for the next 4 years? Do you want to go 24-hour live?
I'm really glad
Let's
because
do like a telethon.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it because nobody's watching at this point.
This is true.
We've hit the point where everybody is definitely turned off their... Yeah. So we can do it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the fact that the camera's not attached to the internet. That's why no one's watching at this point.
Guys, we're still
I
live.
am so fucking over this podcast. I am ready for it to be over. I'm done.
We're still live in Boston.
Boston doesn't exist anymore. Nothing is real. God is dead.
God.
There's only one of us. It's just us back to back.
Whatever.
Buddy, save us. Talk about something.
Alright, most embarrassing story.
Okay, buddy. Oh, most embarrassing
Are we not
story. So good. What are you telling me? What are you
I was
telling
about to be like, you just gave him
I don't
you
want
gave him the
to
option.
I don't
me?
want
Here's
to
the ammo. Just no.
Yeah, letter in the
reload my
mail.
shotgun is pro
Just says no. I don't know.
Kenny, he didn't even make you the cleric in his Dragon Warrior
Thank
game.
you. Do we not remember last? Can we flash back to last podcast? Do we have Those are actually what flashback sounds
Can
like.
we pretend to have the flashback and just have people just like...
Every time I'm sitting in my room all by myself, I'm just thinking like, man, I wonder what happened last week. And my brain, I just hear,
I want to bust through your room when you don't imagine like, what are you for breakfast?
I really hope that you actually forget to go back and add that in, so now you guys are just going.
I didn't actually
I was
know
not gonna add that in. I was just gonna be
I
that way.
never expected him to. That would be weird to actually
In fact,
say
I'll
it.
probably just go back and put in over the last 20 minutes of this podcast.
What you should do is put like subtitles for what I'm doing, so people know it's a flashback. And people are like, why is Octodad just on the screen, just kind of partying? Has anyone played Octodad?
I want to.
I want it so bad. I want to get it when it's on sale. I will punch an orphan for that game. It looks amazing.
I want to.
Oh man, don't quote me on that. Good thing there's no recorded evidence of me saying that.
I wasn't even listening to what you said. So.
Some things never change.
Something.
Most embarrassing story, huh, buddy?
Something embarrassing.
Most embarrassing story. I have one. It's not too embarrassing, but it's one of the three
Wow.
stories I can tell.
That's pretty crazy.
Oh my
because he asked
fucking
him,
god! Shut up!
He asked for your
Shut
most
up!
embarrassing.
Shut up! Shut up! Well, nothing embarrassing happens to me.
That's true.
Yeah, so like,
When you have no shame.
thank you. Okay, you get me. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Jeez,
Pal.
who is this? Okay, I was on this trip with my friends. They weren't really my friends. They invited me, and I didn't really go because they were doing a lot of drugs and alcohol. But I went anyway because they had Sea-Doos. And yeah, so everyone's it's like a jet ski kind of thing. Yeah, they're called Sea-Doos. I thought that was the brand, but it was like, oh yeah, Sea-Doos. I was like, don't say that. That's a weird ass word. Sea-Doo.
What does the sea do?
Sea-Doo. Exactly.
Sea-Doo.
What does Sea-Doo? I do what? You remind me of a man. Nah, you guys aren't old enough to.
I'm older than you.
I was waiting for you guys to realize, isn't Tim the youngest here?
Pretty sure.
Anyway, okay, so I'm standing on yeah, he's like 7 months older than me. Yeah, I'm the baby of the group. I was standing on just like the ground. They were out in the water on Sea-Doos and Sea-Don'ts and Sea-Why-Nots. And I had a bag of chips in my hand.
Yeah.
I was just eating them. And there were like, I think 3 girls there. And 2 of them were there. One of them was like passable. She was alright. But she came up to me. She came up to me and I was so busy eating and just thinking about everything in my life. I was just like, who would win in a fight between ninjas versus wizards? I was just thinking about everything. And then she comes up to me like, hey, can I have some chips? And I was trying to say like, knock yourself out. And with a mouthful of chips, I said, oh yeah, kill yourself. And I like handed her the bag. But I said it, and I don't think she heard me. She just took the bag and walked up. And I just watched it's just the water for like 20 minutes
That's
straight.
pretty funny.
I love telling that story because I'm so glad you enjoyed that. I just
Go kill yourself.
I was like, oh yeah, kill yourself. I was like, I looked at the ground. I was like,
You could just imagine she walked away like, oh, thank.
yeah, and I had no gall to look at her face. I don't know if she heard it or not.
Nope.
She took the bag, she left. I didn't talk to her for the
I'm
rest of
moving
the
from
trip.
this spot for the rest of the time here. Nope.
Tim, aren't you getting tired of staying?
No.
I'm gonna sleep on the beach today.
I'm just gonna stand here for a bit longer.
Yeah, that's
You've been
my
there for
story.
2 days. Yeah, just a
Tim,
bit
we're
longer.
leaving. We're going home. I'm not riding with her.
I'm just gonna stay here a bit longer.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my story.
I've also got several most embarrassing words. Probably one of them was the time I got pulled over. I've told you.
Yes! Oh, no.
Ruin it. Okay, so
Swallow the king.
I was working at Best Buy at this time,
This is
and
good.
I was on the closing shift, and it was like 11 o'clock, and I left. And I just got a dirt bike for Christmas, and I sucked horribly at it. It doesn't matter. But I had just gotten myself some really cool dirt bike gloves. They're all red and black, and they're, I was super proud of them.
Can I just say, sorry, it's redundant, because cool dirt bike gloves, they're already cool, obviously, because they're dirt bike gloves. As you'll...
Double cool.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
2
As
times
you'll
the
show
amount of
in
cool.
this story.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Anyway, so I'm driving home and I've got them in my car, and one of them had fallen in the passenger seat, footwell.
Yeah, footwell.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
the technical term.
Yes.
Stabby stab.
Stabby stab, footwell, same difference. So I've got one of them on, and the other one I'm kind of leaning over, going like this, and I guess I'm just doing a little bit of swerving, and all of a sudden, whoop, whoop, cops right behind me. I'm like,
Actual police siren sound.
yeah, totally. Yeah. I'm familiar. So I pulled over, and the cop walks up to me, and he starts asking me, hey, where are you going from? And I'm like, oh, from work. He's like, you been drinking tonight? I was like, I seriously just got out of work. Like, hey, look, there's my job right there. I didn't get very far. And then he asked me, he's like, so when's the last time you smoked out? And I was just a wee lad at this point, and I had no idea what that
So
meant.
damn Irish it hurts.
Yeah, I had no idea what he was talking about. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean. And he's like, when's the last time you got high? And I was like, oh yeah, come on. I was like, oh no, I've never done that. I've been clean all my life. And he kind of looks at me, and he's like, you've been clean all your life, really?
What a dick!
Yeah, and I felt kind of bad.
Sometimes, like,
I felt kind of bad. I was like, well, if you've got some right now, we can do this.
Hey.
You're like,
Of course
you're like, yeah, officer, I've never smoked weed in my life. What are you, a fucking nerd?
all this cop friends pop out of nowhere, like, shooting their guns in
Well,
the air.
actually, sir, if you no. So anyway, he
They're
says
gonna
that
arrest you
I
for
already,
being a fucking punk.
I hate nerd jail. I've been there all my life.
so I already feel like an idiot, and he's like, all right, well, you were doing a little bit of swerving back there. Can
So it
you
doesn't get worse.
tell me? Oh yeah, you want to tell me what's going on? And I just nonchalant, I was like, oh, well, I was looking for my driving gloves. Just tell the truth to police officers. That's what you do.
PSA.
I wasn't actually prepared for the next question, which was, why do you need driving gloves? So I answered with the truth, which was, they make me feel cool. and then he laughed at me. At my face.
Oh, that's funny.
And then he stepped away to laugh some more, and presumably while thinking about my face. And then he gets back to the car and he's like, alright, I'm gonna let you off here. But next time, put your driving gloves on before you leave.
Oh my
Just
god. Just walking off like, goddamn, I love my job.
Yes, sir. And I was just like, just the fact that he acknowledged that it was a thing that
What else is he gonna do?
I might do in the future. Like I'm ever gonna do that again because I wasn't humiliated enough. He's like, oh, you're gonna keep doing this because you're a fucking nerd.
Honestly, he probably thought like.
So when you do it, you fucking nerd, put them on beforehand so I don't have to pull your fucking nerd ass over.
The cop probably thought.
And then he
like,
gave me a wedgie, and then he left.
Yeah,
It would have been cool if he would have like pulled you over and like, why were you swerving? You're like, oh, I need my driving gloves, and he'd be like, I understand.
Yeah.
He's like, let it off
Put on his
the
driving
way.
gloves. Driving glove brothers.
Oh my god.
Ba-ba.
He had the exact same haircut.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or even worse, he's like, I lost my driving gloves 10 years ago. I understand. He just like walked out, started crying, and just like swerving. That'd be really sad.
He's still standing there, but he's staring off into the distance.
Yeah!
Like having this flashback, and I'm just like. So he's just staring off, and I'm just like,
Can I go?
I'm just gonna make my license. Alright. Have a good night.
Yeah, you go.
Alright.
Godspeed, my friend.
Keep a good eye on those glasses, boy.
May God have mercy on your gloves.
Oh, I have to
And then
ask.
the dog ate them. I was very sad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Josh, I know
Sad
something
ending.
embarrassing has happened to you. I know it has.
Ooh, we should tell embarrassing stories about other people. No.
No, wait, do I have one for you? I don't know. There was that one time Josh tried to talk to that girl.
You mean every
And
time
the other
ever?
37 times. Hey!
What's up?
Beat me to it.
It's not a feeling of victory anymore.
No.
Ruin
Okay.
everything.
Embarrassing story. One time in elementary school, I thought I was farting.
It has nowhere to go but up. this is only gonna get better.
Wait, you
I
thought?
you already know where
Please
this is going.
explain, I would love
There's only
to
one
know.
way this can go, and it's shitty. Let me tell you.
And
No,
again,
my story's over. I have to tell a different story.
That's the end of the technique.
Was that it? You thought you were farting? You shat yourself?
Yes.
because like
Oh.
I've done that recently. I don't in elementary
Oh,
school.
Of course you
Grandpa.
did, Grandpa. Yeah.
What? Except you
I
were
I
in
was
diapers.
wearing adult diapers. That's exactly right.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm ruining everyone's bit tonight.
One time, my ex and I were making muffins, and
Is that
Is
code?
it-
Is that code?
We're linked right now.
and so she says, "Hey, can you go in the cabinet and get me the vegetable oil?" I was like, "Yeah,
I
sure."
feel like
Cabinet, vegetable oil. Are these
See,
codes?
no, it's lube.
Wait.
Cabinet's the booty hole.
Yeah, that was it. Okay.
Links.
Gotcha. Links.
So then, I go to the cabinet and I look in there
I can't
and
take this thing seriously. I'm so sorry.
Just let him finish his story.
Alright.
I look in there and I see corn oil.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Y'all need to shut the fuck up.
So he said, "You don't have vegetable oil, but you have corn oil." And she looked at me like, and she opened her mouth and I said, "Oh wait, corn is a vegetable."
Wait, that's the end.
That's
Can I
the
talk?
You can talk again.
Okay,
Thank
Well, besides the fact there aren't vegetable oil and corn oil also two different things. There is actually a vegetable oil. I mean,
It's there's something called vegetable oil, and
Right,
apparently
yeah.
there's something called corn oil.
there definitely is. Oh yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot of various oils. Vegetable and corn are one of the varieties. Also, I was gonna say something else, but I don't remember. And was that embarrassing on her part or yours?
Mine.
Oh. How, like on a scale from 1 to 10?
He just
Like, did you not sleep after that?
what was that vine? We're just like
He
up high, too slow.
I don't know that Vine.
I don't know either.
Oh
Of the
my God.
billions of
I don't
Vines
even-
out there, I have not
uh,
seen that one.
I actually
It's
don't ever
amazing.
watch Vine, so I wouldn't even know.
watch them all that often.
I'm a fan of Tarzan. He likes Vine.
I was dating a
The
girl.
clock says 6 minutes, but I think we have no time left.
I don't think I could stare at you any harder.
Just
I can stare at you.
Ah, pulled something.
I was dating a girl, and
Oh.
and we had just started dating, and she didn't really want to tell her mom that we were dating because she never really dated anybody before, so it was like her first boyfriend or whatever.
Okay.
And so she didn't really want to tell anybody, or she like was afraid what her mom's reaction was gonna be. But I had to go to school the next day, and she lived by my school, and I didn't have enough gas to get back to my house. So I was like, hey, can I like sleep in my car outside your house? And she was like, yeah, that's cool. And so then I couldn't sleep, and so she's like, after her mom left for work, she came and she was like, hey, it's alright if you come sleep in my room until, you know, you have to go to class. I was like, cool. So then I went in her room and I like lay down to go to sleep or whatever, and then her mom comes home for lunch and she's like knocking on her door, and the girl, she like throws the blanket over me and like tries to cover, like real haphazardly, like her door's locked.
There's like an arm
her mom's like, why is your door locked? Your door's never locked or whatever. She's like, oh, I was gonna take a shower, so I wasn't wearing clothes. And she's like, what? So then, so she threw the blanket over me, and then I was like, oh fuck. And so then it was not. I mean, like, I'm a human body, so like there's like a human shaped body blanket on the.
Why is
bed.
your door locked? I just murdered someone.
So she's like, so she goes and she answers her bedroom door or whatever. She's like, oh yeah, I gotta show you this thing in the kitchen, Mom. And I'm like, fuck. So then, like, 2 minutes later, I hear them talking in the kitchen. And then 2 minutes later, I just feel the blanket come off of me, right? And I look up, and her mom's right there, and I was just like, I was like, oh, good morning. Oh, hi, nice to meet you. It was oh boy, that was
the end of that.
The several apology letters were written to that mother.
God.
My God.
Yeah.
What were you? Okay, what were you?
This isn't where I parked my car.
What were you?
I cannot sleep in clothes.
Oh, okay.
I was in my underwear.
Oh, that's even worse.
Honestly, I imagine when I
Yeah.
first imagined like, oh, she just threw a blanket over me. I just figured you're just like, oh my god, like so noticeable. Like, you going camping? You
Yeah.
Are you like pitching a tent?
pitching a tent?
What's going on?
Yeah, Mom, I'm playing camping. Get out! So my door was locked. Actual girlfriend voice, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That really sucks.
It was really embarrassing.
That's the worst thing to become.
And actually, like a few months after that, like,
it happened 3 more times.
a few months after
His
that,
mom
I
was
was like,
hiding him from the.
I came over while her mom was at work again, and then like her mom came home again, and I again wasn't wearing my clothes, and I went and I hid in her closet for like 2.5 hours until her mom left somewhere else. My fucking legs were so stiff.
Take a long lunch, lady. Jesus.
Wow.
You know, she just came home. She's like, I took the day off. I was like, fuck.
We have to stop meeting like this, Mr. Madison.
Yeah, it was nuts.
She just opens the closet and you're like reading a men's health.
Do you mind? The closet was a toilet. She's like,
Yeah.
excuse me. Oh my god, that sucks.
You're just in the bathroom and she's like in the kitchen, and then you just walk in there in your underwear and start drinking milk out of the carton, just like, what's up?
Oh, you want some?
Oh, my
At
bad.
least she didn't catch you the second time.
No, I didn't.
Where are my
Okay.
manners? Let me pour you a glass.
Good God, if I was caught that second time, oh jeez.
Probably wouldn't be here in this podcast,
Yeah.
which is for the better that
I'm
you're
gonna,
here.
yeah, tonight I'm gonna have like a farewell, like, goodbye to alternate universe buddy who got caught and is dead, so I'm gonna think about
I
it.
honestly think about that a lot. Where I
Well,
was
if you
just
died
like,
in an alternate universe, wouldn't you get stronger?
Yes!
Star Trek nerd, sci-fi geek.
That was the one. Wait. I know.
It's hot.
Yes, I am.
Well,
Great
it looks like we're
contributions.
gonna be wrapping things up soon.
You know, we could
Definitely.
totally cut out that whole first part and then just go from here where it kind of got funny.
Hi, welcome to the HMNII Podcast.
I don't mean start from here.
I'm crying. Be honest.
I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, for real.
Let's just film the third podcast right now. Everybody go switch shirts with each other.
I guess Josh will finally get to wear the BFM.
I don't like you. I don't like you.
Fighting words.
We have a minute left.
Oh shit.
We're planning to get ready for this.
Sorry, that's all the time we have now. I'm kidding. Just keep going.
I'm good.
No, I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Interesting.
So we have a Facebook chat between the four of us, and we always message each other to let us know what we're going to be doing for that day.
Typically not what we're going to be wearing, but
Yeah,
today was
but
a special occasion.
because we're
Unless
going to be
you're
on the
two
camera,
girls who
and
don't
I just had this feeling because I have this BFM right here. And he's also got a BFM 3D with 3D glasses on it. And so I told him, I was like, it's Bill fucking Murray.
No, okay, I'm glad you explained that. Because just saying
you made a noise. I
didn't make the noise.
You did.
When you made the comments, when you made the comment at first in the I didn't know what BFM was.
I had to figure it out too.
I did.
I must have subconsciously did. I heard a noise too. I don't think I made it. But no.
Tim, why are you making noises?
Anyway, we have similar shirts.
Yes. So
Keith
I
figured
said,
I was gonna
hey,
wear them.
I'm going to be wearing mine, so you'd better not wear yours. And
Turns out I was already wearing mine, so he said, "Oh, I
but
called
he didn't
dibs."
say it, and I called dibs.
So
I had to
basically,
change
they
my
took
shirt.
the same boy to prom. So now,
I'm wearing Piccolo. Only cartoons, yay!
that wasn't creepy. All right. Well, that's all we have for today. Until
Only
next
don't
time.
sue us. Don't sue us, please.
Why would you even say? Why?
Shut up.
You
Time out,
keep saying
it's
his
in, that's
name.
over.
Putting people's ideas in people's head, Josh.
Yeah.
They weren't going to before, but now
I
they're like,
probably like.
wait, that's an avenue we have open to
Wait,
us?
I'll get money this way. Yeah.
Hold on.
Hey, we didn't take that. We
Yeah.
just said don't sue us.
Well, now we did.
Kenny, you haven't been in the shot this entire time.
I wish that was true.
Right?
Could you imagine? Also be like, hey, also Kenny was here. We just pointed at him. Yeah.
And they're like, oh, there was another
Ah!
dude. I was wondering where that voice was coming from. Yep, so anyway.
So last week, we asked you guys to leave comments about topics that we could talk about, and you fucking didn't. So this time, fucking do it.
And I saw it.
Also like,
I saw
comment, and
views.
subscribe.
So inviting.
Also like, comment, and subscribe, please.
Yeah, we
Or
hate you.
just
We love you.
Normal do it.
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.